Thank you. Mattia?
Yes, hi, Matteo Bagnoli, ANSA, the National Italian News Agency. You mentioned that there is, President Costa, first question is for you. You mentioned that there is the appetite from the Council to have a stronger role of the Ministry of Defense to supervise, so to say, or to check the milestones that are required, that have to be met in the future on this. Is this a way for the member states to underline that the competence of defense is of the member states and they want to emphasize this? And secondly, for all of you, while we speak in the Eastern Mediterranean, the so-called flotilla that has sailed to raise the awareness of what is happening to Gaza and to bring help, aid there is being boarded by the Israeli Coast Guard or EDF. And I want to ask you if you think that this is a legitimate quest to raise awareness on what is happening to Gaza, and the response from Israel is proportionate. Thank you.
Well, as you know, the treaties said clearly that defense is a competence for the member states. But we learn that to be effective on our own defense, we need to work together. And that's why part of 23 member states are allies in NATO, but we are all of us allies in the European Union. And we need to work very closely with the European Commission, because the European Commission could help all the member states in the different ways. First of all, on regulation, on simplification. Secondly, boosting our innovation capacity and also our defense industry. Creating two important tools to funding our investment on defense is what the Commission has done when proposed and presented SAFE, 150 billion euros. That's very important to support all member states. When the European Commission allow member states to use the escape clause to have more fiscal space to increase their finance to the defense expensive. And also, now, when the Commission are presented some months ago the white paper on defense, now this scoping paper, in 2 weeks, the roadmap on preparedness, then we need to work very close to the European Commission. And this is clear across all the members. And now we have a very important task force leading by Commissioner Kubilius, joining the European Commission, the European Defence Agency, the Council, to work all together with the same purpose, to build the Europe of defence. And of course, in this Europe of defence, the Commission will take more and more responsibilities. And of course, we need to take more and more political control on our decisions. And now the High Representative is convening more often the Council of Ministers of Defence, but not as an autonomous formation of the Council. It's a junior meeting of the Ministers of Foreign Affairs Council. And what we need now is to give more autonomy, because we need to engage more and more our defense ministers at European level. And for this, it's very important that the High Representative lead not only this meeting of foreign affairs ministers, but also this Council of Ministers of Defense. You agree?
Yeah, of course, I do agree.
Okay. It will be a surprise. She's agreeing for the first time.
Second question. Yes. Okay. On the second part of the question.
Sorry?
On the flotilla?
For me, it was for me. Sorry, I don't take... no, don't pay attention, please. If you repeat the question.
My question was that as we speak, the EDF, the Israeli forces, are boarding the flotilla that sailed to Gaza to bring some aid, but also and mainly to raise awareness on the Gaza humanitarian situation. It is a quest that has brought many attentions and in many parts of Europe. And I was wondering if you can comment on that, and if you think that is a legitimate quest, and consequentially, if also the reaction from Israel is legitimate. Thank you.
Sorry, but during the council, I don't receive any information. Then I can't comment at this moment.
Same on my side.
Thank you. I'll take one final question here.
Hello, I'm Malte Sommer and with the Danish Public Service Broadcaster. Shouldn't the EU up its ambitions on defense? The rearm Europe, that's 5 years away. You talk about the Europe of defense, that's 5 years away. Imagine what, in your words, Madam Prime Minister, a capable foe could do within 5 years. Can you three make certain that the European citizens would be kept safe while these decisions takes time? Thank you.
So 2030 does not mean that we only look at 2030. We start right now. I give you a good example, the SAFE instrument. We launched it, it was February or March. We have it in place. We have it's 150 billion euros. We have 19 member states that subscribed. Now we are working with them on the national plans, and we can disperse the first tranches to the member states, joint procurement at the beginning of next year. So that's in 10 months. The instrument is up and running, and that shows that we've understood the urgency, and it is working exactly right now. Of course, there are other capabilities that will take more time without any question. And of course, we will learn also from the development of the war in Ukraine, what is of utmost priority and immediate necessary and what can take more time. But that we set the goal of 2030 does not mean that we do not immediately start now. Yeah, but we have also changed in these 3 years completely. So the support for Ukraine, if you look at Ukraine 3 years ago, zero defense industry. Now they have the most modern, most ingenious defense industry you can think of. The drone production is the cheapest, the fastest, and the most intelligent worldwide. So there's an enormous development that we've seen. Also on our side, just imagine the sum of 800 billion euros is now available for member states up to 2030, so in the next 4 years, beginning now, to invest in defense, unthinkable 4 years ago.
Thank you very much. That's it for tonight.
Thank you.
So.